Really, there is no tactic, in marathon. Somebody said, there is tactic. You need to do tactical, If you don't prepare well in marathon, tactics, nothing in marathon. The only thing you have to focus, you have to think, how to maintain your pace and keep, together with the first group. And in the end, if you don't strong enough, if you don't prepare well, no tactics cannot work. Tactics are away with, stay with you, so behind or, Maybe sometimes have capacity to run very fast time. Let's say like I missed with 2 seconds at Berlin last year. That was tactical maybe. If I, think before and, prepare mentally, I could break that record. But really, maybe tactics work if in that close, in that way. But on the other hand, if you are very far away from record or really stronger competitor, well, there is no tactics at all. Of course, I have capacity. If you see, 2 seconds is really nothing. So I have, I have confidence. I'm confident to break that record. So. The only thing, I have to be healthy and prepare well. I don't have any doubt on that. I want to be in front. I want to be in front. Of course, this is the race, You never know what's going on during the race. There is many things you can face, but I want to be in front. Athens Olympic 2004. I remember this race on 10,000 meters. I won this race. My first Olympics. On my first Olympics, I'm very hungry, so I got it, So it's really amazing and opened my future, this race. So was really great race, great time. Running against each other, Haile Gebrselassie and Sihine. So represented the flag, Ethiopian, and so was great. I like my country, and I think Ethiopian people also recognize that it's like national sport, athletics, especially in Ethiopia. So everybody will focus, on this and help children, in athletics. Yeah. First Olympics, I was so young, no enough experience, so I made some mistakes. Because of that, maybe I couldn't win 2 golds. It's really possible to win 2 golds. I won 1 gold and 1 silver, but it could be maybe possible both gold, but because of experience and the young, I lose that race. Olympics is a really special race, and you can get only in 4 years' time. Other races maybe in 2 years, or some of them maybe every year you can race, but Olympics is only in 4 years once. So you have to be lucky, to participate in that race. You have to qualify, you have to healthy. Maybe if you miss once, you have to wait 4 years again. In that year, maybe if you get some problems with healthy or anything, you miss again many years. Maybe your career finished sometimes. So it's really special. So when Olympics comes, you need to focus. Yes, it's my manager, Jose Hermans, and I think this was in China, I think, in China, Beijing, 2008. So it was great time, It's a really fantastic race. I won 2 golds, so really was special, It was great time and a great race. I remember in good way. Of course, this is one of my favorites race, and also World Championship in 2009 in Berlin also. The race I did devil. So of course, all races, for me it's a very important race, but of course some of them really very special races in my career. Yes, this was my saddest race ever. So this would be last year, last 1 year ago. But my family, my kids was there. I couldn't finish the race because of injury. Just injury started, before 2-3 weeks. I had some injury, some stress fracture. Was painful, so I couldn't finish the race. It's okay. If I win that race, in front of my family, kids, in that day, I'm very happy. But I couldn't. I was disappointed. This is, worst ever for over race for me. Of course, they are supporting me, especially they was. It's painful for them also during Iran, especially strong race, big event. There was fear. It's shocking sometimes, maybe sometimes unhappy position. So of course it was painful for them also. Maybe in the race, I'm in the race, I feel how it is. I can challenge, I can do any challenge. Whether I success, whether I fall, doesn't matter, You try your best and, you see, you feel it, how it is, how strong, how painful. But for the family, of course, maybe it's difficult to feel. Just they feel only when you are behind or when you win. Both, whether they happy, whether they sad, So when you win, they are happy. When you lose, of course, no one happy. They feel sad. So, and this is a life. You have to accept. Yeah. This is at Hangilo, 5,000 meters, world record. I remember, yes. This so many years, over 13 years, I think. So, but great race also. No one touched it until now, my record. So, It's really very strange, 2004. You cannot comparing, last 10 years, 15 years, and today. Everything is move fastly, quickly. So shoes-wise, also different. When you compare, you have to compare. Of course, the human beings are the same, whether last 10 years, 15 years, and today, human beings are human beings. But when you help it by technology, somehow, some percent, it's different. You cannot comparing 10 years ago or 15 years ago what you used, So if my record even broken today, I will be not surprised about it. I did a great thing, great job in my time. It doesn't matter, whatever happened. A few records, of course. Records are not easy, All records are special. If you cannot undermine any record, if undermined like that, anybody could break that record every year or any time. But records, you never undermine. Records. All records are really tough one. This is Berlin this year, last year. Berlin Marathon. I missed by 2 seconds, world records. To be honest, I was a little bit disappointed about it, Missing 2 seconds in the marathon is it's painful. At the moment, I was disappointed about this race, but in the end, think before this race, like a year ago or a year before, what is my performance? So everybody maybe forget it, Bekele will not come back again. He finished his career, maybe after this you forget. Everybody maybe, they have doubts, on my results coming back, but I showed the world, how I best in this race also. This will be for me very important in the as standard of today, So it's really important race. I'm very happy. Of course, because of what I did, last year, people changed mind, only 2 of us, who really close run, each other, but on time. So other maybe third place over a minute, So when you see this, of course, people have to guess. So I have capacity to do, fast time, I'm really strong enough to catch anybody if you, comparing in this timing last time. So very important. Of course, I already they are proud of me already. So they're proud of me because, of course, how many people did this? Because 1,000 people tried, but only few people achieved, what this thing is. So they already proud of me, not only for my family, for my kids, for all world. I'm a role model for the young generation and people who interested in sport. So I don't have any doubt about that. But everyone have to help family, kids, to achieve their goals and show them the way and motivating them. Everyone have to help them to achieve their goals and motivate them. I think in sport-wise, on my event, anybody can remember that what I did, and you know, there is no word to say anyone. So you have done my job, so it doesn't matter.